HH122 GTS that we're actually just going through and doing some sorting out on. You see it's sitting a little nice and at about the right height now. We've actually taken full suspension out and put in a full set of H&R and set it up on the car, so the H&R coilover system. We've just gone through a little bit of neating up with covers and bits and pieces under the bonnet, but this car basically came to us in a supercharged with the 122, so it's one of the older style Harrop supercharged on it, camshaft, exhaust system, all running. Quite a few problems that we found. We've actually upgraded drive systems, we've actually taken a big twin throttle body off and put a single throttle body on, and taken it off E85 and put it back onto 98 because of where the guy's going. He was first considering that he was probably going to lose a fair bit of power because where he'd been, they'd taken him to the E85 to make more power, and the big throttle body was about more power, and it was all about more power, and really it wasn't driving properly and it wasn't starting properly, wasn't very happy with it, and really wanted to get it to where he was happy to drive it and not so fussed about the power. But over here at the graph, this is what we actually did. What was actually happening, the red line there is the power it was making. You see up here it was actually only getting to what was the best of it, the 570 horsepower at the tyres. Probably with a new rear belt on it, it probably would have been up in a little bit further. We're going up in the 600, 610, maybe even 620. I didn't try and take it there. The rear belt was actually slipping on the supercharger, but as you can see across this, there's not a lot of difference in it for E85 fuel and a twin throttle body. So the twin throttle body should let more air in, the E85 fuel should let you run more timing, so the whole thing, in theory, taking them off, taking the fuel out of it and taking the twin throttle body off, going back to a single throttle body, we're going to see some real detriments. But as you can actually see, for an honest drive, this car is going to be faster. It's going to have a bit more power up the top. The power loss down the bottom, we're talking, is very minimal. You know, we're talking the power loss down there is a little bit, but we're in less than 20 horsepower, you know, or in the 5% sort of horsepower. So very small power drop down the bottom, power gain up the top. So really, and for its manners, how it drives and all that sort of things, it's going to be a lot better. Certainly starts nicely, going to drive nicely, he can get his fuel anywhere. So really, it's a real step forward for this car.